Hello whiskey lovers, and welcome to another one of Mark's Whiskey Ramblings, still coming from Düsseldorf, from the JediCon, the Star Wars convention here in Germany. But I'm going to talk to you about the Lost Distillery Company. It is a company that brings out reinterpretations of single malts, using of course current malts, but trying to make a reflection on what the old malts used to be like. And today I would like to talk to you about their Auchnagie. Now, Auchnagie was a distillery that could be found about 8 kilometers from Pitlochry, where you find nowadays the Edredauer distillery. So we are in the Highlands. It was to be found in the village of Tolimet, a Highland distillery. And it was built in 1812 and it lasted until 1911. So this one is long gone. Over 100 years the distillery is gone. Now, the Lost Distillery went into the history books, talked to many distillery managers and their grandfathers to try to put together the history of this lost distillery, Auchnagie. Now, the Auchnagie distillery, like I said, is a Highland distillery. They used rather small stills actually, and they also used peat that they got from the log burrow near where the distillery was. But unfortunately, the distillery didn't last. I'll tell you why. One of the last owners was actually John Dewars and Son, who have their famous John Dewars and Son blend, which became a very popular whiskey in London. It became so popular, in fact, that not only did they buy the Auchnagie distillery, but they also had to build a new one. They commissioned a new distillery, Aberfeldy. But the Highland Railway didn't extend all the way to Auchnagie, and it did to Aberfeldy. And that spelled certain doom for the Auchnagie distillery. And unfortunately, in 1911, Auchnagie ceased to exist. Now, the distillery company, the Lost Distillery Company, tried to recreate the Auchnagie malt using current malts, of course. It's quite a nice idea. Like I said, they went into the history books to try and recreate the Auchnagie malt. It's a reinterpretation. Basically, this is technically a vatted malt because it only contains single malts. No grain whiskey went in there. Let's give this one a try. It is their first release and it is bottled at a drinking strength of 46%. It's a very pale, it's a white wine colored malt here, and like I said, bottled at 46% on the nose. Well, it's very sweet. I get some honey, I get some grain. It's very light, it's got some spices in there, but not very heavy spices. It's rather delicate, and it does have that metallic edge, like it's poured from a can, which really invokes a sense of ancientness. On the palate then. Again, quite light. But it's got a good mouthfeel, it's got a good arrival. And what I get mostly is citrusy notes, I get some honeysuckle, there's even a peaty tang in there, but it's all the way in the back. It's quite a light peaty tang in there, not an Islay whiskey whatsoever. You must remember, this is a Highland reinterpretation, and even though they used peat 100 years ago, they don't do it anymore. But this needed a little peaty tang, didn't it? Because it is a reinterpretation of a malt that's been gone for 100 years. On the finish then. The finish is medium long, not overly spicy. It's not very heavy, it's quite a delicate finish, but it is medium long, it is very fruity and sweet, and it does have a few earthy notes in there. Well, I'm not sure, and I don't think anybody still alive knows what Auchnagie distillery tasted like. But if this is a reinterpretation, it is a malt that is sorely missed. This is quite a nice whiskey indeed. And you can buy it for only 55 euros, which in my opinion is bang for your buck. They've also have a few other releases as well, reinterpretations of Lost Distilleries as well. This was their first one, the Auchnagie, a Highlander. And if this is the way they are going, it's something to look out for. And that's all for this Whiskey Rambling from the JediCon in Germany. May the force and the malt be with you. Bye bye.